Good morning. It's day 48. I am sore. My back hurts pretty good. I mean, in a sore kind of way. It's not anything bad. I just got a really, really good workout yesterday. And I used a lot of upper body to pull myself up these mountains. Well, up the same mountain several times. Every day I'm waking up annoyed and mildly annoyed with gear. It's just something wrong with it every day. It's like, why is my backpack so absorbent that it's still dripping right now? Still dripping. Why was it made that absorbent? That doesn't make sense. Weren't backpacks meant to be taken outside? Why does the tiniest bit of dust and debris or a little bit of mud fuck a zipper up so much? Why? Antiquated technology, man. What I really need is a Home Depot, but unfortunately we run through all these tiny little towns, so that's not really going to help me, but I need a big hardware store. Probably have it mailed to me, and probably Amazon that stuff too. I might as well go through and, make some sil nylon and, melt silicone down with mineral spirits and then put it on the nylon and make it waterproof, It would cost the gear company a whole 10 cents per pack to do it, to make the backpack waterproof. But I understand, they got to save that dime. Steady day of walking today. We're going to take it easy, man. 25 miles is the goal. I'm hoping there's a campsite near there. And I'm hoping I get an epic sunset that, just shoots rays of colors across the sky and lights up the rocks in different ways. It's the little things I hope for. That's the shit that really makes it worth it, man. And the people interactions are pretty cool, too. I agree there. But, just being in the right place at the right time for nature to just paint you a beautiful picture, I'm down with that. I haven't got anything like that a little bit. Be like since the Gila. Everything hurts. I need a masseuse. I had a chiropractor. That'd be sweet. It's super early, man. I don't even think it's 3 a.m. yet. I woke up at 2:22 for whatever. Oh, yeah, because I had to pee really, really bad because I drank a buttload of hot cocoa before I went to bed. I drank 1.5 liters of it. But I was just bored and cold in my tent, so I'm drinking hot stuff, non-caffeinated. I have not heard the pitter-patter of rain in many, many an hour, so I'm going to assume that it's all cool out there, but everything's probably still a little bit sloppy. It is what it is, man. I ain't going to sweat it. I'm going to sit here until I feel like moving, though, since I only really have 25 miles to do. I like I say that, only 25 miles. I just have a little marathon to do every damn day. No big deal with 50 pounds on my back. Oh, 50 plus, man. I'm getting down there. It's probably about 50 now. I've been eating some food. I just want everything to pop. I'm going to sit here until I feel like leaving. I'll see you on the trail. I'm having the hardest time finding the water this morning. This water is around here somewhere, but unfortunately that cool little flashlight that my girlfriend gave me is not weatherproof at all because it's not working, and it wasn't like in the exposed rain. It was hanging on my belt. It got drips and shit. What the fuck is that water? It's the little things, man. Where is that water at, man? They should put some reflector. Oh, hey, there it is. Okay. Whew. That's mildly annoying. Yeah, it's a farther walk than I thought it was. Luckily, I was smart. Oh, now I can't find it. Well, I'm never finding my way back to my tent. I did put my trekking poles out because they have a bunch of green reflectors on them. Damn thing looks like a lightsaber when you hit it. So I just have to wander back in that general direction. And find it. Let's see, let's look around. Nice. All the stars are shining. Good morning, Scorpius. There is a very chill wind blowing, but stars in every direction. Groovy, baby, groovy. Yeah, even from the water, I was able to look back and see the green glowing. And it won't show up on camera because for some reason reflectors don't show up all that well, or eyeballs. But yeah, I can see it glowing like a mofo. Glad I put that pole out, man, because my headlight doesn't penetrate all that far. And all these trees kind of look like trees, man. Oh, now you can see it. Yeah. There's that one time on the PCT I went and dropped the deuce. And I didn't bring my phone with me or anything. I just brought some toilet paper and a shovel. And I could not find my stuff. Oh man, I was stressed out. I don't want to fall for that trick again. Let's put some reflectors on stuff. Whew. It is a chilly out here. That's how I have to get in and out of my tent now. It just, that's the opening now. It just doesn't work anymore, man. Yeah, it works good enough. We will take care of it soon. So, getting all my morning stuff done, filtering water. It's going real slow, but it always does. Cat hold and all that before the sun comes up. Last night, about 2 hours after I set up my tent, the crew kind of rolled on in. Skunk and corn fed. I'm not sure if Rumble was with them. I was just going by voices. My tent is so stealth, they didn't even know I was over here until I piped in on their conversation. They were talking about waking up early, how they're not going to do it again. And, I yelled something about, oh, no, you have to wake up early. And they're like, oh, fuck, Nightcrawler's over there. I'm like, oh, yeah. So, I didn't expect that. I expected them, since they already had their tent set up and it was raining, that's where they were going to stay. So, kudos on them for, walking that, especially if they walked through it. I personally had a good time with it. It's unfortunate I'm still carrying the water from it and that it destroyed a few of my things, but it is what it is. But it was an exciting walk, man. The lightning and everything, the thunder, it was so close and so scary, but not scary at the same time. I didn't feel threatened. I didn't. I felt that she was trying to give me a good light show because I was talking smack to the storm. Like, oh, you're gonna talk smack to me, roar. But still, it was great. It was. So I decided I'm going to brew up another cup of coffee and sit here while my water slowly trickles, because why not, man? But I'm glad to see those guys caught up. Hopefully I can score a primo spot and everyone wants to be in it and we can watch the sunset together, man. That'd be sweet. That's the good times the trails are all about. So yeah, I still have my donation that Ozzy gave me, a little safety supplies. I got enough for like 2 or 3 meetings. We might as well have one of those right now, huh? Oh, I got off to a slow start. It's like 5:30 right now. I've been up since like 2:30ish. My sense of direction is all off in here. And the Far Out app does not help. Like while you're walking, you're a little blue circle that sometimes shoots an arrow out of the, assuming that's the direction you're heading, but it just changes constantly. The dot doesn't move very fast, so it's like you just have to walk and then look at it again later to see if you're heading the right direction. But I don't know, ever since I got in here, my whole sense of direction is off. Gone the wrong way a couple of times to do things. Just little short things, but I'm not even sure. I believe I'm headed southeast right now. That's just because there's a slight glow in that direction. Gotta find a road to drop this off on. I don't mind, I'm not carrying it all the way to town, that's for sure. That's still 70-something miles away. But I have no problem taking garbage out of the woods to put on a road. Let's make sure I'm headed in the right direction. Whew. Headed in the right direction now. But a chill wind blows. At first I was like, I shouldn't be wearing my good puffy. But my hiking puffy is too moist to keep me warm right now. I was worried about sweating in this. Now I am quite glad I wore it. Bet those are corn-fed's footprints, man. So, I mean, my next goal is to wait for the sun to come up, find a nice spot, and lay all of my stuff out like I'm having a yard sale. Get it good and dry. Maybe have fourth coffee, because I had about 2.5 in there. My senses are thrown off over here. See, I thought that was southeast. No, that's west. This is east. But it's just not as bright over here, so I didn't think so. I was going to go the wrong way on the trail, but luckily I could see where cornfed and skunk had slopped their way in and left some deep footprints in, but none on the way out. And I was like, really? That's the way I'm supposed to go? Yeah. I feel like I'm headed south right now. My inner workings are all off or something, man. I don't know. Something weird about this place. Shh, they're sleeping. Shh, they're sleeping. I didn't even notice all these people. I'm gonna leave my hat here because, why not? It served its purpose, and I'm not carrying that thing all the way out. So here it shall rest. Walking up a little rocky road towards a pink glow. Clouds are moving kind of fast. While the wind isn't directly hitting you, it's quite nice. But when I was in that little open area, I was, whew, didn't last long though. It's beautiful the way the mountain and the way the mountain's holding those clouds. Oh, you can just smell springtime in the air. It feels great. The wind is like, or the breeze, the gentle breeze, is just a great temperature. Just chilly enough to make it so you don't sweat. but not cold by any means. This has the feels of a fantastic day. Little bitty sprinkles. It's like the storm giving me a little last kiss goodbye before she leaves. She is leaving, right? I'm glad I waterproofed my kilt before I went. Every other time I've went hiking in this kilt, it has been a it's cotton mostly. They said it was sil nylon, but that's before I knew what sil nylon was. And I purchased it, and it turned out it was like 90% cotton, 10% sil or something like that. So essentially it's super absorbent. But, you know, I wore this thing in the rain yesterday. I didn't put a rain skirt on or anything. And she is dirty, but dry. I never even got through. I mean, I got like, you know, moist spots. I get, no, that's just plain. But it never got through to my skin yesterday. I never felt cold nor wet down there. And then it dried overnight because it's not actually absorbing the water. Sure, it's getting a little wet. But that stuff just sitting on the surface. It's not getting down deep because I did it in boiled linseed oil, turpentine, and just a handful of beeswax. And at first it was a little stiff, like canvas. I was worried about it. And it's still stiff. It makes a clippity-cloppity noise when I walk. That's the kill. I bet people, I was walking by a tent just a minute ago. And I'm trying to be as quiet as possible, but that thing's clippity-clopping. I'm like, what does he think is walking out there? Yeah. But now I'm quite glad I did it. It feels sturdier. It rejuvenated its color because I don't even know what color it was, but now it's more black than it was. And it's waterproof. I don't think it's any heavier because the thing already weighs a ton, so it's hard to tell. But it weighs even more when it's wet, so at least it doesn't really get wet now. That was a good test for it. I feel more confident in it. Because I don't like wearing the garbage bag. I don't mind wearing the plastic on top, but I don't like to have to wear a kilt over my kilt. It's a hat on a hat. Oh, getting glasses was a good idea. I was standing here looking back, and I could swear I was seeing like raindrops, but like, you know, little sprinkles, but like lots of them. But I'm wearing plastic, and it's not making the tink, tink, tink noise. And I'm seeing them way back in like the trees, you know, these guys back here. And then all of a sudden it hit me and then, you know, went away almost instantly as well. Just, there's little bits coming down here and there. But I could see them. I was like, I can't be seeing them. No, those are too small, but I'm definitely, you know, I thought it was like, you know, sometimes you kind of see those bugs moving across your eyes when you squint your eyes and look at the sky. There's those weird things that move around your vision. I thought it was those eye floater things or something. But no, just tiny sprinkles. Yeah, you can just tell today's gonna be a beautiful day. Oh, and I'm digging the fact, I mean, this isn't, you know, a great trail by any means, but I haven't had to look at my map in the longest time. And that's nice because then I can just let my mind wander and walk because that's what I like to do. And it's hard to do that when you have to check your map like constantly because, as you've noticed, it's real easy for me to get off trail. I don't know if everybody makes the same mistakes I do. I kind of doubt they do. I know some do. But to the degree I do, it's like every day, man. These look kind of fresh. I think they're from today, especially these ones. I got this little fuzzy cloud right here that's gonna sprinkle on me just a little bit. But mostly I'm waiting for that guy to move, which it is slowly. But as soon as it's done moving, I get sunshine for quite a while. So I'm kind of looking for a place to call camp somewhere with maybe some bushes or rocks I can drape my stuff over and place it upon. I'm literally going to dry everything. Dig everything out, lay it out. Oh, hey, look at these beauties. What is it, like tiger lilies or something? There's a few of them out here, but they're all tattered from the storm. I would love to see this place in full bloom. I'm assuming that happens sometimes. Oh, the sun is trying to break free of its cloud prison. You see it starting to break. Well, I guess in about, what, a mile or so, maybe 3/4. There's those shrubberies. I don't have much to work with out here. I need a shrubbery. Neat. Do 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 do. Interesting that there's all this stuff, mesas or plateaus or whatever you want to call them. Right now I'm pretty much level with them, but I do remember when you're climbing them, it feels like you're climbing over days with all those, I guess I'll call them false summits, where you're up to a plateau, you're like, oh, I'm finally on top, and then oh no, there's climbing another plateau, and yet another one, and maybe another. Now that the sun is out in earnest, I'm eyeballing those bushes right there. Where it leads right next to them. Looks like a great space to dry my stuff and have a second coffee. I get to my bushes and I don't really like them all that much, but I see much more opportunity ahead. And this will work. I have every shape and size of tree that I could possibly need, sunshine, and a dry, cool breeze. Somewhere to hide, to do coffee and such. Oats, many oats. I got a lot of them, so I need to eat more, even though I've been eating a lot of oats. Oh, that's annoying. Right after I get set up, this thing blows through. It's moving quick though, so even if it does decide to dump a little water, which it is doing over there, maybe I'll get a freaking rainbow or something, man. See those clouds way over there? No, those ones. I am even or above. just getting above me. Whoa, that mist. It's moving fast and it's super low. Alright, everything is as dry as it's gonna get. It's intermittent sun and that. Oh man, I sat there for a good hour. Dropped a second huge deuce. Oh, I feel so good after that, man. 2 huge ones in one day. And conveniently timed. Oh, love it, love it. It's the little things. Had my coffee, a huge breakfast. Outlaw passed me. There's another hiker coming up behind me. Not sure whom. I got everything dry except my shoes. I took them off and, let my socks dry out and such, but the shoes are caked in mud and all that, so they're gonna take a little while to dry. But that's cool. Outlaw says there's a thunderstorm coming in and that. I hope not, but here's what it is. Hiding in my tent, I don't mind. Nah, I just walk through it. Hope I don't need my hard hat because I don't have it anymore. Oh, look at this spring day. It's pretty nice out. I'm kind of slacking. It's 10:30 and I've only gone 9 miles, but I'm not in a hurry. The trail is dried out, so I should go that much faster. It's been going back and forth between not slop, but enough to stick to your shoes. All the little pebbles you see off the side, chunks of mud, that's falling off a hiker's shoes. All of it. I scraped my last bits off a minute ago. Did a nice thorough job because I haven't come across a sticky part in a minute, so might as well ditch that weight. It's amazing how much builds up under there. When I talked to Outlaw, he says he's trying to do a 30-mile day today. Just in case the storm hits, which I don't believe it will. He wants to get to the lower elevation where it's warm. Which means he probably had a rough couple nights in the past 2 storms. When you're like, I'm going to go do a 30 just to get out of it, you probably had some rough times. Not me, I want to get right to the edge of it. I don't want to go down, I want a view. I might even hang out there. Oh, if I find a good enough spot, because that's, as far as I remember, is more of a sunrise spot than a sunset. But when you're looking at beauty and rock features and whatnot, there's just the shadows moving across them. It's beautiful. So even though the sun wouldn't be rising behind them in spectacular fashion with colors shooting out in all directions, maybe the sunset will be fantastic. The sunset's over there, and the view I remember is from here, but my memory is fuzzy. Might not even be the view I think it was, but I think it is. That kind of beauty sticks in your mind. In my mind, it was of epic proportion. So let's try to get there and enjoy it. I mean, I'm going to get there one way or another, but I'd like to get there tonight so I can have a chance for it to do something just, amazing that I can capture on film tonight or tomorrow. I got 2 chances. Hopefully. Just following a road. An easy peasy following road all day, right? Nice. Gives me time to think. And I'm just scrolling through my noodle thinking about gear, because that's what's my issue right now. Not even a huge one. See, it's opportunity. It's opportunity. I'm gonna mess around with this tent and just fix it up. No big deal. I'm not gonna make any improvements on it or anything. But I have ideas, man. I've already come up with 3 ideas that I really like, that I don't believe I've seen out there. I mean, I don't go hunting around gear, this and that. But I think we should start a gear company. No, I think we got what it takes. I think we got some great ideas. We just gotta, play with some stuff. Make some prototypes, work out a few bugs. But, playing around with stuff in my mind. I need some paper to draw on, that would help. I could draw on my phone, huh? Oh yeah, I got a little pen and everything inside this thing. Ooh. I'm gonna get all Galileo on this shit. Like, people find my notes later and what was this? And of course, coming up with clever names for everything, because I like clever names. But yeah, I think, as I said, I don't go looking around at gear, but there's not really companies that cater to the thru hiker, because we're not where they make their money, and I understand that. I do. They're making way more money off of people who use their tent, 10 times a year tops, that kind of stuff. But since I don't really care that much about money, it's not that really real to me. Sure, I need some. I always need some. But I don't have that need to, I don't feel it. I don't need to amass it. I'd like to have it for free, but I don't really want to work for it, man. Come on. So with that attitude, it would be nice to engineer something that's built to last, something that, actually quality, made with good parts, and doesn't cost a bajillion dollars, but something you're like, damn, this is gonna last. No stupid zippers. When were zippers invented, and why are we still using them? And have you seen how tiny the teeth are on the zippers on a tent? It's no wonder they get jacked. Hell, I'd rather have a big Ziploc seal. Zip, just plastic going together. I've never had those wear out. I kept the same plastic Ziploc baggies for months. And those weren't even made to be strong to last months. They're made to work like 3 or 4 times, and then you throw it away. But not out here. Anything's better than a zipper. I mean, I love magnets, but they're heavy, so as much as I love magnets, they're out of the question. So I would love to have a tent that's set up with magnetics. Things are just clicking together when you get them close. Clickety, click, click, click. Your tent's all set up. Well, yeah, we're starting to get a company. Well, evidently Rita was here. Now we all know. Well, that seems like as good a spot as any to have lunch. I'm hungry, it's warm, and I need a wardrobe change and fill my water. All at the same time, I might as well stop. Premium chicken salad, man. You can enjoy it straight from the pouch, but that's way too white trash, so I use a stick to scrape it out. And put some of those weird cracker things on top. Not half bad. I sat there for a good 45 minutes or so. Everybody joined me for lunch, and then they all probably took off because evidently there's supposed to be some sort of storm or something coming. I don't know. They all have technology that works in the woods, like those Garmin's and InReaches and things like that. So they get information about their relative area. Last I saw was update for Grants. So it's supposed to be sunny in Grants for the next 3 days, according to what I saw. I'll just assume it extends out here too, and their technology is wrong. The wind is coming from this direction. I don't feel threatened by anything yet. Pleasant day. Nice puffy clouds to block the sun out a little bit. It's warm enough to just be in my normal clothes. And just easy hiking and let the brain just flow. It's nice. It's unfortunate when I have to snap back to reality all the time and look at my phone and be like, wow, how far off trail am I? At least I don't take it personal or too serious. But it does suck sometimes when you find out you have to climb a mountain because you were having a good time on trail, all lost in thought. We have a little stick sign here to probably tell us we've done 500 miles, but we haven't actually done 500 miles. You can't believe any of those on this trail because there is no The Trail. Cheap. Maybe you'll have a beer. I drink one of those right now, I totally would. Nice, I like it. So you got this little hook in the road that goes way around there and around the other side. And I wasn't gonna just cut across because I figured there'd be a canyon or the road would actually go up the other side of the hill and over or something. But when there's a big old road leading across it, I can definitely get through. Oh, is this the road again? Oh, damn. I didn't realize it'd be that short. I thought I'd have to go over there a little bit. Wow. Okay, I'm totally glad that little road existed. Now I'm curious. Did Skunk take the long way? She's that kind of person. I think Cornfed is too. I mean, if I see a little thing that cuts off a squiggle like that, I'm not a car. I can take stuff. Every once in a while I get hit with a little, I don't want to even call it a gust, but it feels like hot breath. It's really warm, really humid, and it's just one puff in my face. And then it's gone, replaced by the cool breeze coming from the trees. I'm hoping that in front of us is the last ridge and then we can start seeing out to the incredible views. I don't remember it being all that big, but I do remember one specific spot. Oh, I lost my hat. Guess I gotta put the chin strap on. Los Indios Canyon. Is this a caldera? Every time I'm in like a flat spot, surrounded by a decent sized ridge, I wonder. The feel is starting to change around here. I'm sensing some hostilities. It's making noises every once in a while now. That's pretty. I like that cloud. Is that a huge bird? Well, I'm going to be a little slower on the draw. We're having some technical difficulties here, and I'm not sure why, because I don't understand technology. But I'll try turning on and off my device, and, charging it, blah, blah, blah. But the quick draw to my camera, which is a double tap of the power button, is not working all of a sudden. I even took it out of the case and pushed it twice, and it didn't work again. Now I'm more scared that the power button's just not going to work in general, because there's no other way to turn it on, Now, I read in the comments that there was a blue blaze down this canyon. It did not mention where it starts, so I'm just keep my eye out for anything that looks like a blue blaze. By reading the comments, it's a mile round trip for this water down a steep canyon. Steep but beautiful. And I am almost positive we need a hook. We might. I'm almost positive I skipped this last time and ended up drinking the worst water I've ever drank in my life. We'll see what the water after this looks like that's easier to get but further down the trail, because I remember showing up there thirsty. And then you ever just watch cows just defecate in the water you're about to drink, like non-moving water? Yeah. Memories. So naturally, since it's a mile round trip, I'm going to stash my pack. I want to say stash my pack, I mean it, because when I saw people driving by, there's fresh tracks on the road as well. You do not just want to leave your pack within eyesight. I don't trust people. I don't know about you guys. I already had my gear jacked once. A bunch of you came together and saved my bacon. I'm still using most of that gear. I should be getting pretty close. I'm assuming I'll see all their packs. And no. Then I don't have time to backtrack. I got a place I want to be before the sun sets. I mean, it's probably not going to be a sunset, but just in case. I am where? Hey, Water Canyon. Hey, that's the trail that I walked wrong. I got a couple of zigs into it. Yeah. So I should be up like here or something. Oh, way up here. Well, that doesn't help. Road's there. Everybody left their packs there. I'm gonna walk mine a little further down. The cars can't get in here. I don't want them to see their packs, come out and steal them, and then see my pack. I gotta get mine away from the scene of the crime. Okay, so I don't know if I'm just supposed to shoot off or what. I'll follow this for a little while. This is CDT, it says. I'm supposed to be like on a blue blaze, but I didn't see any trails shooting off. I'm going to stash my bag here in the meantime. It's almost like it's invisible. Okay, so I know where the dot is, but it doesn't show me where a trail is that leads to the dot off the map, so it's a guessing game. Well, ow. Damn it, those are little ice balls. I'm going to hang out under this tree for a second with my gear and then maybe put on a piece of plastic, since I'm not sure really where I'm going. I'm going to read into the comments. It's something simple I'm overlooking. Whatever. Oh, dude, that was close. Well, fuck me. Man, me without my hard hat. Whatever. Well, at least I'm under, I mean, it doesn't matter that I'm under a tree, but at least I'm under a tree. I went back to the beginning where the backpacks were, and yeah, okay, here it is. And they're all coming back with their water. Yeah, I should have kept the hard hat. These things freaking hurt. Ow, man. Well, they weren't lying. It was a beautiful walk down this canyon. Nice zigzags. Got down here, found Rumble and Skunk hunkered down. Lightning hit just over there. Scared the fuck out of Rumble. She dropped her shit. I mean, it scared us all, but it got her good. And now the long walk back up. It did come down pretty good for a while. But then the ice pellets got smaller, so I was like, go for it. And the sun has peeked out for just a moment. But still, not a single rainbow. And it was a pretty steep down, so it's going to take a minute to get back up this bad boy. But a nice, easy trail to follow. Steep. Not a very long climb, but a steep one, man. So only one of us filtered our water down there. Let's see if we all get sick. The rocks are steaming in the sunshine. I don't know if it shows on camera, but it's kind of cool. I forgot there was another little mini canyon. Down this side, up the other, and then a quarter mile down the trail to my back. It's amazing how fast everything changes, huh? I mean, it's still rumbling in the background, but that's maybe round 2, I'm not sure. And I'm packing my stuff. Glad I at least put some plastic over it. And there's still ice. Yeah, that works. I mean, I didn't keep everything dry, but you know, it's not soaked. Those pockets are so absorbent. We will fix that. It's just after 4. I've got about 5-ish miles. I'm not sure exactly where I want to go. I just know it's up here along this rim. Laden with water, clouds threatening, yeah, hiking. I think I'll make it. Hoping I get there and get a rainbow I've been asking for. I love that bird. So it's been almost exactly 1 mile since I got water. How things have changed. They're just pea-sized, but they still sting. And it's like when you're holding your camera, they hit you in the knuckle, right in my dome, I feel them. For being tiny little things, they do sting pretty well. When I left from getting water, everybody had all their stuff laid out to dry out because the sun was out for a moment. I was like, hell no. Filter the water I carried up. I did fill up one of my bottles out of the pipe. And I'm going to use that for cooking and for coffee because I'm unsure about it at this point. When I first got there, it was clear running water coming from a tube. I think it was coming from some sort of well somewhere. But then as the rain got a little heavier, it started having silt in it, or debris. It was cloudy. And if it was coming from a well, I wouldn't think rain would affect it. But it definitely changed over the few minutes I was down there. Rumble was drinking some of it. And then she went back for more, filled up her thing, and was like, ew, and dumped it out. I was like, you've already consumed it. Yeah. More than likely it was just more rust coming down the pipe or something, but I don't see how rain should affect the amount of flow coming down it. Ow, right in my eye. Oh, that got in between my glasses and everything. Great aim, Jesus. I know you did that on purpose. Ow, right in the nose, right in the nose. A rainbow. Every time I see the sun just a little bit, I do a spin around. Still got a blue stripe. We're headed towards it. Look, there's sunlight just right up there. And just like that, it's done. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, no, it's not. How long does it take a little ball of ice to fall from the cloud to my head? Why is there no rainbow? There should totally be one, man. Wow. I can see every little ice ball coming down. Oh, I should have got glasses a long time ago. You remember these as the good times. Like, I don't remember them as bad times regardless, because this just, ow, isn't bad times. Good shot, right on the nose. Whew, tip is so sensitive. But it's these things you look back on with a smile. You know, you get to see places and times like nobody else does. Most people walk down this trail, they're smart and pick the good time of year. I don't know when that is. I'm saying it's right now because I'm here. That was fun. Well, I think this is the view I was thinking of. I don't know if I want to continue on. Throw out my tent here while it's not raining. Which way is this stuff headed? That really matters. It's faint, but there's my rainbow. You take what you can get. Alright, I'm thinking I'm already cold and wet. And this isn't as epic as I remembered it last time, but maybe it's, much better with sunlight on it. It would be. You just can't see the detail down in there. And there's so much going on. Hey, don't focus on the stick. So much going on down there that's just not really showing up, man. Let's go follow the rainbow. Oh, is that the same one? I doubt it. But who knows? I've been walking for a while. Looks like it's kind of the same place from where I was. I haven't been recording much because, well, it's been rather wet. And it is super duper cold. My hands are freezing. I got them in my rubber gloves. Oh, you're a beautiful rainbow. Which way are you headed? Can't tell. Everything moves so slow. Well, so do I. I've done passed everybody up. Everybody did pass me. Well, that'd be a nice spot if it were dry. Looks like maybe we're past it. There's blue spots sticking out here and there. Nothing seems to be moving my way. I haven't heard thunder in, I don't know, an hour. So I'm just going to walk for a little bit and find a place to camp. The trail's just going to go lower and lower. So I figure the farther I make it, the warmer I'll be when I wake up. So I just cruise till I'm ready to find a spot. It's like a little after 6 right now, so it is around that time for me. But I'm wet, so I figure I might as well walk for a little bit. And I was hoping the sun would peek out. I kept trying, but there's just too much cloud. Because sun looks like it's still up for another 2 hours. And if it was, I'd hang out with it just so it would dry me off before I set up camp. The trail's about to drop 2,000 feet. I don't know if there'll be tree cover though. You know, I do like to sleep in some tree cover just in case. You know, for the wind and all that. Until I can invent the ultimate tent. I don't think I'm not working on it in my mind. You are going to be able to set it up and break it down from inside of it. The very first piece and the very last piece will be the rainfly. Oh, cool. Another example. All right, because we're walking along and, you know, the grass is all dead like this. But every once in a while, there's like bluegrass where it's all just fertile looking. And I believe that's where a fire happened. That's where the grass burned like last time, because everywhere where it looks like this has that bluegrass growing. But only where shit burnt. You know, like right there. Oh, that's pretty ugly. Oh, tomorrow's gonna be a warm day. I need it. I've been freezing for 3 days now, man. I don't like doing cold. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna skip Colorado, man. Say screw that whole state. Go to Wyoming. Come back to Colorado at the end. Maybe finish this all on the San Juan, if they're accessible then. Half the people I'm talking to think the snow is going to melt before they get there. I do not believe that's the case. Fairly certain if it was raining here this hard, it's probably snowing up there. Just devastated. See, like that tree looked like it burned, and it's all green around it. Okay. The sun did not come out. I was really hoping it would. You persistent cloud. I was fortunate though. There was a third wave coming in. We got hit by a couple of them, you know. There's a third one building up in front of me. I was like, oh, jeez. And I asked it please to go around me. And apparently it did. I've had enough of rain for the past few days. I mean, I'll take it if I have to, but if it's kind enough to go around me, I appreciate it. Oh, it's hard to believe the sun is that high in the sky. Ah, damn, I got a little timer going on my screen, running out of space again. Well, I'll get a little bit of sunshine. I'll take it. I'm thinking the other side of this burnt stuff, those trees. Let's see if there's a nice place to camp there. I've done about 30 miles today. Oh, come on, come through. Do your job. Hey buddy, where you been? I ain't seen my shadow in a minute. Oh, feels great. Oh, don't it? Damn, is that Taylor way back there? Man, I'm a hiking machine. Choya, even here. There's just nowhere Choya doesn't survive. I know this spends most of its time as a snowfield. I can just tell. Sprinkling again. You probably can't see the faint rainbow. Oh no, it shows up. Oh, goes all the way across the sky. It's just rather faint. Yeah, it's just little sprinkles hitting me. Oh nice, I got 3 rainbows today. Oh, it's a big one. Okay, I am very hungry. I'm hoping this bush has a nice place to hide in it. I know I should stop soon. It's 7:30. But the lower I go, the less muck. Slightly warmer. See, we're actually getting a little grass now, but you know, everything's just soaked. I don't want to sleep in. You know, and under here is where the cows hide. So it's just wet cow poop under there. But I'll find it soon, man. Just gotta settle. I just don't want to sleep in mud. And if it rains tonight, then it's worse mud. I just keep hoping that beyond the next trees, there'll be the Shangri-La. Nice bed of pine needles. Sunshine is lighting up that spot. Is it telling me to go there? I believe it is. Please be cow poop free or light. It does appear so. Nice. Oh, even nicer. Yes, right here. You are home. Oh, somebody else had the same idea. Tee. Oh, yeah. I can't even bring my legs in my tent. I gotta take care of this problem, then I'll unpack everything, and then I'll cook something. Javis. You know, people pay money for mud baths in some places. How much would you pay for this? Priceless. Okay, tonight we're having chicken rice with chicken, and of course some extra rice. And when I was taking the batteries out of that flashlight this morning, it lit up for a second while I was taking them out. So I was like, hey, I'll throw it in the rice. Maybe it'll dry up. Maybe it'll work. I hope it does, man. I really like that flashlight. Oh, it's so much nicer being in the tent. Oh, my fingers were ceasing to work out there. I thought they were working fine until I started, you know, working little zippers and tent stakes and such. Oh, And it was nice to walk for a couple hours without rain hitting me, because yesterday, you know, I got in my tent right away. My bag's leaking all over the place. Everything gets wet. This time, nothing was really wet. I got my backpack hidden under a couple layers of plastic because it's going to be wet. I just don't want it touching. That's happened a few times. I assume it's elk because I don't know what it is. It's a weird barking noise, but it's not a dog. Got all my stuff hanging up to dry, whatnot. Oh, this is heating up the room. I am hungry. Oh, look how full this is. Nummy. So, I only did 26 miles today. I thought I went further, but no, only 26. I knew where I stopped last night because it was at a water source, so it was easy. If I actually know where I camped, but I don't always know where I camped. And it's only 44 miles into, excuse me, Cuba, so that's nice. I've got plenty of food for it. We're going down in elevation. Everything's going to get warmer. I can feel the temperature dropping already as soon as I stopped cooking. As soon as the fire turned off, I could feel it getting colder in here. They have those little thingies that biofuel is what it was called. They had them at in Pie Town because they didn't have gas. So I used that one morning and I was like, man, I should probably just have one of those. Just put it in here and light it on fire. It said it lasts for like 12 hours. 2 or 3 hours each night. Yeah, I didn't upset myself on fire. I know it. Well, I'm going to eat this, go to bed, wake up, and do it all again. Good night. I carried all this water all this way, and there's water in like 3 miles. So I wanted the warmth of the fire. Oh, yeah. And I figured I might as well have some cocoa and a cup of coffees in the morning because I have way too much water. I made it way farther than I thought I would. So tomorrow's possibility on the map, they're talking about trail magic as a competitive sport between some peoples. I don't know if there'll be trail magic when I get there. I'm just hoping there's water because it says there's a water cache as well. But if there was trail magic, that'd be awesome. That's 15 miles away, so that's easy enough. Easy peasy. All right, for realsy reals, this is the last one. Have my cup of cocoa, go to bed, wake up early, rinse and repeat.